Are you doing everything you can do to create abundance and financial freedom in your life? Well, I am here today again with Dr. Breakthrough, Dr. Stan Harris, and we're talking about GivBux. So, Dr. Breakthrough, Stan, um,
Hey,
you and I both totally agree in having multiple streams of income, right?
yes. Can I tell
And
you why?
yeah,
Because there was a time I had all my eggs in one basket. It was a good basket and it crashed.
yeah,
So imagine making 10 to 12 grand per month and now all of a sudden go to zero. And by the
yeah,
way, that company provided a luxury bonus car, a brand new car. So no car and no 10 to 12 grand a month. And that's when I end up being homeless. And I said, I will never have just one income stream. And even the Bible talks about the four streams in Eden. So it's always great to have multiple streams of income. Now, we always have to say, but you don't want to start multiple streams at the same time. And you don't want to have competing streams. So they have to fit in. It's kind of like a wheel and you got different spokes
yeah.
onto it. But what we're talking about today, folks, listen, anybody, anywhere, matter of fact, let me be so bold to say this doesn't compete with anything that you're doing now. As a matter of fact, it's actually going to enhance, enable, and empower you to do whatever you do better. Let me back up. I think I said that too fast. I don't think they got that. It sounds like a big promise. By the way, most people overpromise, underdeliver. So, Gloria, well-meaning people, they try to underpromise so they can overdeliver. But the
Yeah.
Dr. Breakthrough style and with GivBux, we can promise big and deliver even bigger.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
let's say that one more time. Again, this won't compete with anything you're doing, right? It's going to enhance, enable, and empower you to do whatever you do better. As a matter of fact, I had one of the gentlemen on the phone the other day. So there's another company that I speak for and train for, and we're looking at bringing that whole entire company upon with GivBux. Why? Because it's constructed to create what my wife and I we say if it's not win-win-win, we're not in, but whenever it's win-win-win, we're all the way in. And Gloria, I know you're exactly the same way, right?
1000%, 1000%. So one of the things that attracted me to GiveBucks was this whole concept that we could, I mean, it's do no harm. And that is my whole philosophy with everything. You know, you and I have both been in network marketing for a long time. I've been in for over 45 years. You not that long, but we have both seen companies where there are way, 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 way too many people that have to pay $125 a month or something for an auto ship, and they end up with closets full of product that they can't ever get through, and they're not making a dime in their network marketing company. It's costing them more money to be in it than what they're ever making. And I've seen way too much of that, and I'm done with that. So I came up with this philosophy of absolutely do no harm, and GivBux is perfect because it does no harm. The worst thing that could happen to somebody is they could download a free app and never use it, right? So, you know, and
Well,
they can save money. This is such a wonderful thing. You can save money, you can make money, and every time you're out there shopping and using your GivBux app, you're giving back to one of your favorite nonprofits. So, why is it that you're passionate about GivBux? What is it that drew you to GivBux?
Well, again, I work with companies, speaking and training and so forth, and a spokesperson for a lot of different companies. And a lot of companies they'll bring me aboard as international training director or the chief breakthrough officer and so forth. And so, anyway, so when one of the ladies, I had built a team previously to 1.5 million, and as a matter of fact, at that time. I was the number one income earner. And again, I'm not saying this to pat myself back. I want people so they can be validated. For instance, I heard a lot of speakers say, I'm not trying to impress you. And I'd never say that because I'm trying to impress people because I don't even listen to people I'm not impressed with. Now, I want to impress you so I can impress upon you the power of why a guy with my background would be part of this. And that is, I built a team of 1.5 million. So obviously, I mean, we had $22,000 days. I mean, it's pretty substantial. Well,
Yeah.
I also was the number one income earner. Company was called Ultimate Cycler. Another company called Business Toolbox. I was the number one income earner and number one recruiter. And there was another company called Free Toolbox. I was the number one income earner and number one recruiter. So I think I'm the only guy so far that I have ever heard of that's been a number one income earner, number one recruiter, and three companies simultaneously at the same time And the reason for that is, well, I'm Dr. Breakthrough, and I had to break through the box. See, I live outside the box, but inside the kingdom. Well, one of the ladies, one of my top leaders, she called me. She said, "Doc, I know you don't work with companies unless you speak or train, and I want to try to connect you with the owner or at least the CEO. But in the meantime, can you just download a free app? I mean, if you like saving money, and you can download a free app, and you can get a discount on things. And I know you really like you're evangelist, you travel, you speak in churches, and this is a way that churches can actually have money redirected back to them." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, anyway, now just to be totally upfront with you too, I'm not as big into the saving as my wife is. I think it's more of a thing for women because, like, we'll go shopping. She'll say, "Babe, which one you like?" I'm like, "Get them both. Come on, let's go." Right. And so, but a lot of times she'll say, "Oh no, I can get this. I can get a better deal over here." And like, she's the type, if we're going to get gas, "Oh no, we got to be part of the clubs. You can get 10 cents off a gallon if you do this." And so I said to Trisha Smith was there. I said, "Trisha, Nadia would really love this." I said, "But I know all the churches I'm in. If it could help them, then that's going to be a great thing." And so I gave more attention to it. And so it put me on the phone with Mr. Bill Andreoli, and we talked about me being a breakthrough coach and some of the things I have. But here's what I said to Bill that grabbed his mind and but again, me as well. I said, "Look, I came up with a philosophy years ago, and I've been looking for a company that I could train and speak for that fits this model. And that is this. See, most of us, Gloria, and you know this, we've been trained to be consumers. I mean, the infomercials, the commercials, and we've been trained to be consumers our whole lives. And so the sad thing about this is even people that don't have money, before the check comes in, they already know what they're going to spend the money on.
Yeah.
Now that's amazing. They're struggling financially, but they already know what they're. So in other words, we've been so programmed. And so when I married my beautiful wife, I call her my ABCD, adorable brown caramel delight, my wife Nadia. She said something that shocked me. She said, "Baby, we don't want to spend money." I was like, "Whoa." Because when a man marries a beautiful woman, he knows it's going to pay. And I'm like, "But I gladly pay," right? But she's
Yeah.
telling me we're not going to spend money. She said, "No, we're only going to circulate money." I said, "Sounds good, but what does that mean?" She said, "Baby, when you spend money, it's gone forever." She said, "But when you circulate money, it goes out and it comes back, a never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment." I said, "From now on, we're going to look for ways to circulate the money that God entrusts us with." Well, the GivBux, the way it's set up, it's a way of circulating your money. Now, you could do Forex, you could do some crypto, you could just all kind of things. But no, this is the most simplest way because, again,
Yeah.
you're taking people where they already are. I kept trying to change people and turn them, from consumers and trying to make them be a what I call breakthroughpreneur. And then in my Christian thing, I do a kingdompreneur. And God's like, "No, deal with them where they are, whether if they're consumers." Okay, well, what can we do? So I came up with this in my. I don't know if I can share my screen. I can show the folks the definition.
Yeah.
If not, I'll
Yeah.
just read
Yeah.
out.
You can share your
Okay.
screen. Absolutely.
So
Thousand
listen,
percent.
when I saw this, I was like, man, everybody in the world needs to be part of GivBux if they get now, if they don't understand this, they probably won't. But if they get this, and that is, a consumer is a committed group of individuals who consume a product or leverage a service, but this time with the intent of producing a profit. So in other words, you get to do what you already do. You're already buying. You're already going to a restaurant. You're already getting airfare. You're all these different things you're doing. We have to consume, but now we can turn our consumption into profit and income. That's a breakthrough. And Bill said, "Whoa, we can start a whole movement." I said, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about." So folks, think about this. Think about this now. So again, we're not trying to get you to be detracted or distracted. Build your Noni, your whatever you do, build whatever you're into, whatever you're doing, that's fine. But guess what, my friend? Even when you do your auto ship for your company, you're using money. Now, that
Yes.
money
Yes.
could be recirculated. And get this now. So again, if we all come together, it's like a co-op, right? And it's like instead of a bank, you can have what's it called? What are the people come together?
Well, a
Instead
co-op.
of a bank, I mean, it's kind of like a bank, but it got a special.
Yes. 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 I know.
Oh man, I'm part of it.
That.
Maybe credit union. Yeah, credit
Yes.
union.
Credit union. Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Because if you they can get better interest rates and all that because you're coming together, so forth. Well, as consumers, if we come together, and GivBux is giving you ability to come together with a free app, by the way, with a free. I think that's the thing that people are getting stuck on. This is free, and you're going to do what you normally do. We don't need you to switch anything. Just a little bit of tweak of now using one app to do all of your shopping. But when you shop, it does two things. One, you're able to, a certain amount goes to the nonprofit of your choice, which as an evangelist makes it easy for me to sign up to churches and say, hey, look, I can show you how to bring in extra money doing what you already do, right? The
Yes.
church, that our nonprofit gets signed up, that all the members of the nonprofit, you can support the nonprofit by just buying what you already buy, but using the GivBux app, and a certain amount goes to the nonprofit. But now we go a step further, though. We're talking about not just saving money, because there's a lot of things that help you to save money. We're talking about actually producing money or circulating the money that you already use. So again, we're going to get the biggest, largest army of what I call consumer-preneurs in the world, and that is a smarter way of consumption. So it's, instead of working hard, rich people and people of abundance, we learn how to work hard at working smart. And
Yes.
so to put some things in place like this, and this is what I call the GivBux systems. And systems, as you know, stands for save yourself time, energy, money, stress. So you don't dare want to touch GivBux if you want to be stressed. If you don't want to save time and money, no, don't do this. No, if you don't want to support a nonprofit, no, don't do this. Hey, if you don't want to be a better steward of the money that God, don't touch this. But if you're ready to start circulating, money goes out, but it comes back. If you're ready now to start giving, as the scripture says, give and it shall be given unto you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together. In this now, this economy, people are hurting so much now. Inflation is so high, and people they're having to cut stuff out now. But through the GivBux, my friend, literally, and again, we're not even talking about being a distributor. We're not talking about being an affiliate. We're not talking about being a partner right now. We're just talking about the very simple part of your everyday consumption is turned now into income. Who wouldn't want to do that? And by the way, that's what I call a breakthrough, Gloria.
Yeah. And the way it's turned into income, it's so simple. This is the thing. So really, GivBux, the part of GivBux we're talking about is a payment app. It's like, Google, the Google Pay or Apple Pay.
Right.
But the thing about this is I say to people, okay, but people say to me, well, but I already have my credit card where I'm getting 3% cash back or 4% cash back or whatever. Yeah, that's great. But what would talking about, being a good steward of your money,
Yes.
what makes more sense? Getting 3, 4, 5% even cash back on your own credit card and your own purchases, or getting a percentage cash back on your purchases plus three additional levels below that. It's like, are you kidding me? That's a no-brainer. Like,
Right.
I'm going to take cash back on 3 levels below me because things grow exponentially, right? You share
Right.
with
Right.
2 people. Now you've got 2 people. 2 people that are out there sharing it with people. They each share it with 2 people, and then those people each share. I mean, it grows exponentially. And now you're getting cash back exponentially, not just
Why?
your,
Wait a minute,
yeah,
while you're giving and donating to a nonprofit. So you're doing good by doing well, you're doing it being smart. And as you mentioned, the 3 levels. So stop. We're not talking, no, it's not network marketing. No, it's not. Matter of fact, if you like network marketing, you'll love GivBux. But if you
yeah,
don't like network marketing, if you hate it, you're really gonna love this new breakthrough concept. When she says 3 levels, she's talking about when you download the free app from whoever invited you, then you can share it with other people for free. You go to a movie, excuse me, you go to a movie, you tell people about it for free. The movie doesn't give you any kickbacks or anything. But wait a minute, but GivBux, you're saving money, you're supporting your favorite nonprofit or nonprofits. And now you share it with your like people like you do. You go to a nice restaurant, you tell people about it, the restaurant doesn't pay you, but GivBux says, no, we'll pay you, because when those people save money, you make a little piece as well. We're talking about 3 levels. So that means if Gloria will share it with me, and then I share it with my son, and then my son shares it with his friends, and their friends share with their friends. Well, Gloria not only makes money off her own purchases and gets buyback rebates, whatever else, but based off what I do, what my son does, what his friends do. And now we'll talk a little bit later on about if you become what I call a collaborative partner, where you can actually get 7 levels and make a whole lot more money. But this, though, Gloria, people don't think about it. This is true residual income, because in network marketing, and again, I'm not bashing it. I speak for a lot of different
yeah,
companies. I'm part of different
yeah,
companies. But when we say residual income, that's really a misnomer, because it's based off of people doing auto ship. So
yeah.
I've got some companies that maybe 17 years later, it was gone. The money. So when the money kept going down, down, down to where it no longer legitimized me paying to buy my order just to get this check that was less than my order, I was like, it's time to drop it, right? So
Right.
again, the
Yes.
people, if they're not making money, like you said, they're going to start dropping it. When they drop it, then your quote unquote residuals go down, 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 down. This is not based off them buying something they may not want, like, or no longer have need of. This is them buying what they gotta exist. They gotta live. They gotta buy toilet paper. They gotta buy
Yeah.
juice. They gotta buy water. They gotta go to the whatever they do. They're saving money. We're making money, and so you were exactly right. So this is a thing that people should be excited about. And again, it's not a get rich quick scheme, which
No,
where
no.
the word scheme, by the way, simply means schematic or plan. So you should have something to help you get rich fast in what you're doing. But here's the key with this. The key to being wealthy is you don't necessarily, and I'm about to shock some people's mind. You don't necessarily have to make any more money. You just need to make the same amount of money you're making now with less effort and in a shorter time. Okay, let me tell you what I mean. Okay, for instance, I was a
Yes.
college professor. I used to make the amount I made a year as a college professor, 12 years of regular school, 12 years of college. I'm a guy up there totally promulgating my esoteric conjutations and articulating I'm going, and it didn't quite happen like this, but I jokingly tell the story to help people get it. Some folks said to me, "Hey, would you like to start making more money in a month? You make an entire year." Uh, I'm not going back to college. See, in my mind, I'm equating degrees with making more money, right? And they're like, no, no, you don't have to go to college. We'll mentor you. We'll train you. And they weren't exaggerating. And literally, when I started making more money in a month than I used to make an entire year, I walked into my boss and I jokingly said, again, didn't have all the way like this, but I said, "Hey, boss, I'm sorry I can't work for you anymore." And he said, "Well, Doc, why?" I said, "I got eye trouble." He said, "Eye trouble." He said, "What's wrong with your eye?" I said, "I can't see myself working for you anymore." Why? Because I was making more money in a month than I used to make an entire year. And then I got mad at my education because I'm like, why did you make me go through all this? And I could have done the shortcut by just getting mentored. Well, folks, here's what I'm trying to tell you. I am trying to tell you this is the smart way. The Bible teaches redeem the time because the days are evil. The word redeem means to buy back. And the only way you can buy back your time is by leveraging systems and leveraging other people. And so, Gloria, won't you talk about? I know the famous quote by John Paul Getty: "I'd rather get 1% of the efforts of 100 people." What?
Yeah.
Talk about that for a while, because that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, right. I mean, so it doesn't take you any effort. First of all, the app is free. It's free, absolutely free. We're not asking anybody to pay a dime for anything. I love this, right? We're not asking you to be an affiliate. We're not asking you to build a team. We're not asking you to go out and recruit anybody. We're just saying, hey, if you're going out there shopping, buying what you're already buying and getting cash back, yeah, you can get, 1 to 5% cash back with a credit card. Yep, absolutely you can. You can. Absolutely. But wouldn't it be a whole lot smarter to get 2% cash back from your own purchases and 1% cash back from all the people that you shared it with, and another, whatever it is? I mean, the percentages vary, but another percent cash back from all the people they share it with, and another percent cash back from all the people they share it with. Are you kidding me? That is way, way, way more than 5% cash back from your own purchases. Like, you know, and it's the growth is always exponential. When you've got people who are sharing this, it always looks like this, always, right?
Yes.
You get a church involved. Oh my gosh. And they start sharing with all their friends. And the beauty is that favorite charity, nonprofit foundation is also making money on every single one of our little microtransactions
Right.
without a penny coming out of your pocket.
Exactly.
And there are so many people today, I believe, who would love to be giving more to their church, to a
Yes.
favorite charity, to the high school booster club. They'd love to be giving more, but they're so stretched financially. Well, this is a way they can give more without a penny coming out of their pocket. And that is not like, there's nothing that exists like this.
Yes, I get so many requests from nonprofits for donations and so forth. Now this empowers me to empower them. They're like, you know what? You don't have to ask for donations anymore. What you
Yeah,
can do now is just ask people to download and use the app, right? And it's
right.
automatic. And again, if you want to ask for donations, fine, but do this is a way where you're actually giving them value, right? And so, and it gets to the place. But here's the thing: John Paul Getty said it best. I'd rather get 1% of the efforts of 100 people as opposed to 100% of my own efforts. Now, why do you say that? What does he mean by that? Well, if all my income's based off what I do, and something happens to me, like when I got COVID and I was in the
Right.
ICU, my income stops. But if my income is just 1% based off what I do, 99% based off what others do, then something happens to me, I still have 99% of my income coming in. So we're talking about multiple streams. We can have multiple streams within the same stream, right?
Yeah.
And that is what this GivBux now. So remember, I said you don't necessarily need to make more money. You just need to make the same amount of money in a shorter time. So if I was making $40,000 a year, and then all of a sudden I went to making, matter of fact, I went to making over $100,000 a month. So that was actually twice that back then. But here's what I'm saying though. And now when I speak places, sometimes I get paid $1,000 a minute. Now, just think with me for a minute now. And I know for some people, because I couldn't imagine this years ago, right? Matter of fact, I used to
Right.
like, look, just I pay you to listen, just listen, right? But here's what I'm saying though. So if you take just 10 minutes, that would just be $10,000, right?
Yeah.
So you can make $10,000 by me doing what I now do, speaking 10 minutes versus working 40 hours a week for what 4 months, 3 months, or 4 months to make the
Yeah.
same amount. No, you don't see. So again, we're talking about leveraging. So you could be with the great with the Give Bucks, this great incentive program. You could be what I call a CLO, Chief Leveraging Officer, where you can leverage this technology, you can leverage these systems, and you can leverage people who already are consumers. You're not selling them anything. It's like, look, just only thing you're really doing is selling them on the concept of do smarter purchases and then let money pay. Now, if you say I like that idea, well, let's take them a step further, Gloria, because if they like getting paid off 3 levels, they're
Yeah.
probably going to like 7 levels even better. What do you think?
I'm thinking so because this is where it just starts exploding and exploding and exploding. So yeah, if you want to take it a step further, which is completely and totally optional. Now, personally, I don't know why anyone, I can't even conceive of not downloading that free app and sharing it with friends. I can't conceive of who wouldn't want to do that. And that's great. And we want you all on board. But if you want to take a step further and start getting paid 7 levels in the app, plus being part of the commission structure, then you can build a business. You can actually build a business. You can bring on other people who want to build a business. You can get paid in 5 or 6 different ways. And it opens up when you become an affiliate, it opens up 7 levels in the app. And look, without this is just mind-boggling to me. Without recruiting a soul, if you signed up to be an affiliate, but let's say you've been in network marketing for 7 years, 12 years, 15 years, and you've struggled. But you see the dream, you see the vision, but you've struggled. You've never recruited more than, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 people, maybe. You can actually, I mean, the numbers are right there. I've shown the numbers in a presentation. You could make $35,000 a month not recruiting one single person, but just sharing the free app and getting paid 7 levels deep in the free app. Now, if you're doing that, I would think you'd be out there telling the whole wide world and recruiting people. But I'm saying if you're like, this concept sounds so good. I love the concept of network marketing, but I've never been good at it. You don't have to recruit anybody to make a significant amount of money. I don't know very many people who wouldn't enjoy making $20,000 a month, either $20,000 a month or $20,000 a month more. Do you?
But Gloria, let's make it a little simple though. The average person, just $300 would have saved the average family from bankruptcy. So maybe somebody just needs extra 3, 4, 500. It doesn't.
Yep.
So again, it doesn't matter. What she's saying is, learn to work smarter, learn to become a consumer-preneur, learn to be a CLO, Chief Leveraging Officer, where you can leverage the purchases of other people to not just help them save money, but they're making money, you're making money helping a nonprofit. And then again, if you become one of our collaborative partners, like it only makes sense once you see it working, but do a baby step if you want to, just start with the app. But I think once you see it working like that, you're gonna start saying, well, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Three levels is pretty good. Seven's a whole lot better, and I can make, So here's the thing though. So the key is this, folks. The key is this. True residual income is what I call rollover money. So remember I told you in the average network marketing company is based it's not really residual, it's based off auto ship. Well, there's no auto ship here. It's based off people doing what they do every day. So that's true residual, which means it happens over and over again without you or without them doing anything extra what they're already doing. They're consumers. They go out to eat or they buy groceries or whatever they do. They get gas in their car, whatever they do. It's the same thing. They're saving money and you're making money. So watch this. So that's called residual, or what I call rollover money. Now, Gloria, can I explain the difference between rollout money and rollover money?
Absolutely.
So rollout money is when you got to roll out to work, right? And even in my speaking, I got to speak and I get paid real well, but if I don't speak, then I don't get paid. But residual and rollover money means in the morning, I can wake up, roll over, kiss my wife, and guess what? I'm still getting paid. Whether I get up, whether I do this, I'm still getting paid. Now, again, in the beginning, it will start off a little bit slow unless you're like some of us super go-getters. But here's the thing, it's growing, 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 and it's a brand new concept that's changing the world. I've got what's called Breakthrough Money School, and we teach people about money. Here's one of the things we teach people. If you don't know how money works, all you can ever do is work for money. Once you learn how money works, you can put money to work for you because money is a terrible master, but a great servant. Through GivBux, you get to put your money to work. Matter of fact, in our Harris household, we say this. We say we don't want to spend mom and dad money. We just want to spend the baby money. So when money comes in, we want our money to have babies, and then we circulate the babies, right? And just do it that way. And so your money has to make money. So here's the difference between rich people, abundant people, and poor people. Poor people, so even before the money comes in, they already know what they're going to buy. People of abundance, okay, what am I going to invest in that's going to bring me, where can I sow money seeds that's going to bring a harvest? I don't know if anything as simple as GivBux allows you to do that complex thing that usually I have to take people through this. No, this is so simple. It's like a free app that you download. So folks, would you like to become a consumerpreneur with us, a committed group of individuals who consume a product or a service, but this time we do it with the intent of producing a profit. And if we do it as a group, one co-op, right, inside of GivBux, and by the way, there's no up line or down line. It's actually a success line because each of us empower the success for the rest of us. Each of us doing our own purchases, it's empowering the success of other people. So you're doing good by doing well. And so, my friend, would you like to be a better steward? Yes, yes, or yes. I'm sure you would. So why not become a consumerpreneur? Why not get back, again, get the app. Now, again, you might just want to say, let me do the baby step, download the app, blah, 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 get the pay. But you might be like Gloria and I say, you know what? No, let me just hit the home run. Let me get started as a collaborative partner, right? And let me start sharing this with others. And by the way, we even have trainings and so forth. And I even wrote a book called How to Build a Big Team Fast, right? And I speak for, but we'll train you and we'll teach you, but you're going to see it's so simple. There's not as much training really needed. I ask people a simple question. Would you like to save money, make money, or both? Now, Gloria, what do you think most people say?
Oh, I think most people would say that they'd like to do both.
Right.
If they're
So
smart,
again,
they do both, right?
right. So here you go. So it's simple. So I'm gonna give y'all here's the training right now. You want to ask people, would you like to save money, make money, or both? They're going to say 99.9% of the time, both. Okay. Now, would you like to do both sooner or later? Now, Gloria, what do you think most people say?
Sooner.
Exactly. Okay. You see how simple this training is? First question, would you like to save money, make money, or both? 99.9% say both. Okay. Well, if they say, I just want to save money, okay, fine. If they say, I just want to make money, okay, fine. Same question. Would you like to do that sooner or later? And they're going to say sooner. Then the last one is this. So, how soon is soon to you? And I always call their name out, right? So I say this, Gloria, how soon is soon to you?
Yesterday.
Exactly.
A year ago. 10 years ago.
And by the way, the best time to get started with GivBux again was a year ago. The next best time is like right now. So it was the powerful book Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill said, unsuccessful people, he said, they take a long time to make up their mind and change quickly. He said, but successful people, they make up their mind quickly and change slowly, if ever. You have an opportunity to make a difference, to become a consumer-preneur, to become a CLO, to work smarter, not harder, to create residual rollover money that comes and comes. And by the way, and even when you're gone, it's still going to be coming. So now you're leaving a legacy. Gloria, I don't know anything better than that.
I know, right? So guys, check out the links below. Get started with this today. You have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. Thank you so much, Dr. Breakthrough. So appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we got to say thank you to GivBux for giving us a system that allows us to do what we do.